Alright, this is the third video in a 4-part series where I'm exploring 4 different locations where there were old homesteads. And this one, I'm going to actually, before we get into it, let me just go ahead and give you a spoiler alert. There were no ruins. I went ahead and explored. I went and, well, let me show you what I was looking at and what drove me to go there to begin with. I did make a hike all the way down to the bottom of the canyon, but it's kind of boring to watch that whole video, so I'll just post some snippets. Let's take a look here at Google Earth and get underway. And I will make sure to post a link below to the first 2 videos. The first one explains how this gets underway. The one I'm going to be searching for next, I've done Dan's place in Bengochia. This morning, we're going to Devons' place. Devons' place is a little bit different. I looked at it first of all, and it's got like a different sort of it's got a little purple icon there that the others don't have. And I don't know what that's about. But if I go here to look, and I search for remains of buildings in the shapes down here, squares, rectangles, circles, things of that nature, I don't find anything. But I also don't find a road going into it. And all of these places have roads going into them. So I thought maybe it was just located at the top of the canyon, but that perhaps this was the actual route that I wanted to take up here. And it looked to me like if I drove up here to the top, then honestly, looks like there's a trail that cuts down through here and comes down lower, lower, lower. When I got all the way down here, this is what I looked at and thought, aha, that's it. The ruins have got to be down there. You've got to hike down to them. You're not going to drive down there. I can tell this is not a double track. It's a single track. So it's going to have to hike down. And that right there, I wanted to see if that indeed was the ruins. So that begins this trip. All right, I left camp and heading on out. Driving out there, and as I get out, I mean, it just looks like this across the desert, but I'm approaching something up here that is going to surprise me. This intersection right here I'm approaching is right here on Google Earth, so I'm almost there. Yeah, getting right up to it. I know to take the right one, but as I get here, I see a sign. I'm like, what the heck is that? I go up, take a look, and it says Tindle Trail. Tindle. Tindall. All right, something to Google when I get out of here. Well, upon arrival, here we are. Looks like this is as far as you can drive into. That's fine. I'll park here. I knew there was a trail going down. I get here and I can see that it's not very visited by anyone but cattle. I can definitely see the cattle. There's a road that heads out this way, but it doesn't go far. And honestly, from what I saw on Google Earth, it looked like there was a trail that went down into here. Although I don't see a trail. You know what? I see a big piece of wood. Things like this are always out of place. You come out in the desert and go, what's that there for? All right, this is actually a simple one. I don't know why I didn't think about it at the time. There's a big pile of rocks there, and then that fence post looking thing. At one point in time, that fence post was stood up, and the rocks were around it to prop it up, and that was to mark the beginning of the trail. Okay, you know what? I might have found a trail. I'm not sure. Oh, I see a trail marker down there. Are you serious? Okay, I'm on a trail. Wow. This is crazy. Walking and horseback riding only. Well, yeah, I wouldn't want to drive down here in anything. I'm hoping the walk doesn't get too hairy. All right. Well, let's see what we got here. Yeah, okay. You can see the trail goes right down here. There's a little stone marker. I can see where it's been put in through here. Nobody's going to live on top up here and have to come down and get water every day. If, indeed, there is a place down here. What would that be? A way to put some more rocks in there. You could block cattle. It's an inexpensive fence. You're not going to stop people. Anyway, yeah, so if anybody's living down here, they're going to be down by the water. Honestly, these looks like, yeah, these are cattle steps. Yeah. Sun's rising, it's hitting this canyon wall. It's warming up considerably. You know what these are? Water bars. Somebody's using erosion control. I saw one up earlier and thought, nah, that's not it. Just an accident. And then I saw the second one on that slope and went, yep, that's it. They did, they put in water bars. It rains hard out here. It'll keep it from just turning it out into a gully. It's like it's been built, man-made, built up a little bit right here. I hope there's something down here. Almost looks like some shapes down there. Hard to tell from here. I mean, I can see shapes. I just can't tell if they're natural or something man-made. It doesn't look very distinguished. Look at there. Get a better look. It's overgrown. It could be man-made with brush grown on top of it. Oh, well. I'll shut up and walk. We'll find out soon enough. See me catch myself after tripping. A lot of little rocks. The trail's getting in bad shape down here. I rolled off the edge. Hey, a switchback. This was Google Earth. This was right about where it looked like structures might be off in there. And it might have been that, whatever that is on the ground, some kind of weird shape. Well, let's just go look and see. So we're getting close. All right, the trail continues on. I'm going to come back and check it out, but this is where those shapes were. I wasn't quite sure. Just want to take a closer look and see what it is. Horse has been here. A lot of cattle and other animal tracks. I don't see anything here that looks man-made. Oh, now I do. There's a cow. That one's so old. Oh my gosh, that's old. But I see a piece of aluminum or tin, probably aluminum. Class of, yeah, it's somebody's balloon. I'm going to pick it up and haul it out. Mylar's got some staying power. All right. Well, I don't know what there was here. Nothing really. And if there was a structure of anything like that, or anything like that, you'd see a trail kind of heading in and out to it. This is just places where, yeah. It was at this time it was dawning upon me. The structure that I hoped I saw on Google Earth didn't exist. I'm walking right on that shape, it's just light colored dirt with vegetation and patches. I don't see anything here. That's a long walk. That's a long walk looking for this place. I'm going to go back to the trail. Maybe what we're looking for is still ahead and just couldn't see it on Google Earth, too buried in there. Looks like a fairyland down there. When you're filming and doing this, I want to look around and try to aim the camera at cool stuff as I move. But when I do that, I stop watching the ground and I start tripping over the rocks. So, yeah, I better pay attention to what I'm doing here. There's no real danger in falling very far. There's a place there. Well, we're at the bottom of the canyon. I don't see anything. Oh my. I'll look around. I hear it gurgling a little bit. It's got to be running down here. And I'm not getting eaten up by mosquitoes. All right. Let's see if there's anything in here. Whew. Hey, getting into the brush. Look, somebody had a fire right there. I camped right in the spot under these huge junipers. It's not much of a trail. I don't think there would be structures up there. No, the trail disappears. Definitely a place for coyotes and cougars to live. Let's go look the other way. Seems bizarre the trail comes down here and I see a branch that's been cut by a saw. God, what did I just smell there? It smells like fingernail polish. I don't know what the hell I just sniffed. All right, I'll spare you more of the same. What did I find down there? It's a trail that actually, you could see that it's used by the wild horses and by cattle. Wild horses most recently. When you get down by the water, I don't find any trails, any structures, any evidence that people have been doing anything down there other than a few. I mean, you can see human activity by, sagebrush cut off that was blocking the trail, or the branches cut off by the tree or something like that here and there. It's very light. The trail doesn't go across. It's just that piece right there. So there you have it. I did not record the hike out. I wouldn't want to. I was breathing hard enough coming downhill, wasn't I? Okay, so I hiked out and I didn't record any more from here, and I went off to the next location. So, yeah, that's it for this video. Oh, no. Tindle Trail. What's Tindle Trail? All right, this is very strange. I just went to Trail Forks. You can go to, when I pulled it up, I was surprised to find it all over the place. It's a trail by Jarbridge. It is a hiking trail. It is actually I can't believe that it's out there, that it's just this short piece. You see that green dot right there? That's where I parked. Here's where I hiked down to the bottom, down to here where the red dot is, and then hiked back out. That was it. Tindle Trail is a 2,881-foot blue difficulty single-track trail located near Jarbidge, Idaho. This hike primarily trail can be used both directions. That's it. That's a hiking trail from where I parked down to the bottom and back up, and apparently nothing more. So you can see who's going to drive all the way out there. I didn't show you the drive getting out there to take that short little hike. They got a steel sign up there. Yeah, that's a bizarre one. Anyway, well, that ends this. Tindle Trail is actually that's a recreational trail in Idaho. Who would have thunk it? All right. Again, I'll post link to the first two videos below, and next is the fourth place, and it does have ruins, so it'll be more fun. See you in that one.